So basically, so let's just have a little view of major groups here. I mean, webs and trade unions, local authorities, farmers. You are going to
Children and youth.
children and youth. Well, welcome. Okay, as I speak on behalf of women, and we have also local science and technology. Come. Okay, so we are almost, well, a critical mass of major groups here. I think, as Jeff said, what we are going to try to do now is to have a quick assessment from different groups on what was in the text, I mean, that they consider as major priorities. So first, a little understanding of what were the key demands from major groups, and some assessment of what was, from their perspective, in the zero draft that had to remain or be strengthened. That will be a first quick round, and we are going to try to do it as interactively as possible, but actually we know that these are policy issues, so we cannot just jump from one thing to the next very rapidly. And we are going to do a second round on a little bit more strategizing what is missing from their perspective, so that we can start inspiring also the discussions afterwards. Because in the end, all this session is not just about hearing what others are saying, but also trying to find which are the spaces where some groups can work together to push a certain agenda, to strengthen the negotiating text and the real process in general. So, first question, major priorities for your major group, and what was in the zero draft. I mean, which were these areas in the zero draft that you were, well, I mean, somehow satisfied to see there. So, who would like to run first? Laura, we don't want to monopolize the floor as works as trade unions. I don't know. Azra, would you like to?
Sure. I'm speaking for the women's groups, and the major priorities that we included, that were included in the zero draft, were gender equality and women empowerment, then gender desegregated data and instruments, health, especially sexual and reproductive health rights, then rural women's access to land, tenure and resources, social protection floor, the Sustainable Development Goals, and the High Commissioner for Future Generations. These are the points which got included. What did not get included were financial instruments for women, minus microfinance, and I will speak on microfinance in a moment. Also, what did not get included was technology assessment and monitoring. Before I go further, I'll just speak for a minute on microfinance less, because there's been a constant discussion on this, and it's important because microfinance has gotten into the text in two places, with respect to women as well as with respect to food security. And microfinance is, in the third world, in our parts of the world, considered one of the most violent development policy instruments for women, because all priorities are to give loans to women through microfinance, and everybody is running around trying to find the most marginalized women to give money to. With patriarchal systems intact and very powerful in that part of the world, men are forcing women to go take those loans, and that money is immediately then moved into male hands, and they do whatever they want to do, but the promises are made by the women. So they have to show entrepreneurship or whatever else has been promised with that money which they do not have access to in any case. And they are left to pay back the principal as well as the interest. And it means that women are going into heavy indebtedness, and then the NGOs who are giving microfinance will send brutes, literally thugs, to get the money back. So it's something which we are extremely against, and we are speaking against it everywhere where we can. And I would really urge all of us who are in this room and are working across the world to put the word out that microfinance is not a poor-friendly instrument, neither is it a women-friendly instrument. So I'll finish with that. But one more thing which I have to add is that the coalitions that have been developed through the Women's Major Group are on sustainable government through, what are they called, OPs?
No, but that's the second question.
Oh, okay, then I'm done now. Thank you.